How about it, y'all? This is Daniel Nicholson with Nicholson Farms, and welcome back to another video. Today is the day that all the goats are going to go up to the lease, including the babies. So it's going to be an interesting little afternoon trying to figure out how to get all these little guys loaded up on the trailer. I think what my plan is, I borrowed a stock trailer from a friend. It's got a dividing gate, so I think I can fit all the mamas on this one. We have the horse trailer hooked up to my brother's little truck. My dad's going to drive it. And my plan is to hopefully get all the goats into our catch pen here, and then pull the horse trailer with my brother's truck in through the gate and park it right outside of this gate over here. And as we're kind of going through the goats and separating the babies, we can just stick the babies into the horse trailer. The mamas will go up on this trailer, and then we can all go at one time, unload them all at one time, hopefully not stress everybody out. I've been debating on how I wanted to do this because I didn't want to haul a mama up there and her baby still be here and just causing all that stress. And a lot of times these babies can still fit through these holes. So I think it'd be a nightmare. So hopefully we can get them all called up at one time. Maddie ran back to the house real quick. She's having some problems with allergies, so she had to go get some allergy drops for her eyes. So whenever she gets back, we're gonna catch them all up. We've got 4 kids that we still need to put ear tags in, and then we're just gonna grab them and hopefully just put them into the horse trailer and then run these mamas up. This cattle trailer or stock trailer is really high off the ground. I've used it before. I forgot how tall it was. So I've got a little chute made up right here, and I've got a bread basket tied to the bottom of it, so the goats hopefully cannot go underneath. Hopefully they'll make that jump into the trailer, and we'll be good to go. So whenever Maddie gets back, we'll start trying to see if we can round these guys up. So Maddie's taking a while. I'm gonna attempt to see if I can catch these things by myself. I got a bucket of feed. We're gonna go in here, shake the bucket, pour some out. Hopefully all the babies come in the catch pen. They're not exactly 100% coming to feed yet, so hopefully they come. Come on! We're able to get all the mamas caught. The babies, not so much. We've got about 8 of them over here in this little small pasture. Hopefully we can grab them. Daddy's pulling over with the trailer now. So we're gonna start grabbing some of these babies and just throwing them in that trailer until we get them all, and then we'll start loading the mamas into this one. Well, we got all the baby goats loaded up. My phone was sitting in the sun. It overheated, so we didn't get any recorded, but they're all loaded up. We're about to park the truck in the shade. Get these mamas loaded up as soon as we can, get up the road so everybody kind of stays as less stressed out as possible. All these nannies should fit on this trailer. We're gonna take one trip either way. I want to get them all up there in one trip. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, somebody jump. Hey, hey. Hey. Woo-hoo. Come on. Hey, y'all saw her. She's up there. Let's go. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, let's go, goats. Turn around. Push that shit. Hey. Somebody jump. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Go sheep. Hey. Got a trailer full of babies. They're all huddled in here. We're about to get going down the road. It's pretty warm. It's about 85 degrees. I want to go ahead and get going so they don't get too hot. Get a little breeze on them. We're going about 5 miles up the road. Then we have the trailer full of the mamas. Babies has got stage fright. Let's go, girl. Hey, come on, sheep. Oh. We got them all dropped off. You can't see anything out there, can you? You might see one or two little white specks. That fescue out there is super tall. I wish we could have got up here sooner and not let it get quite this tall, because most of those shoots and seeds, the goats might knock them down, but they're really not going to consume them too much. But other than that, they are up here successfully. One trip. I'm happy with that. It wasn't too bad to load them up. I'm about to run back to the house. I need to go take this trailer back to our friend. And also I want to grab a bigger water tank. I've got a small one I just filled up. But I'm gonna grab a bigger one so they have a little more water up here, because it is pretty hot and dry. So they're gonna be going through a lot of water, especially these moms lactating. So we're gonna get that. Also, when I get back up here, I need to check the fence. I know my charger's is charging. I can hear it clicking, but I want to test that fence, make sure that fence is still hot. We never cut it off, so nothing should have grown on it and shorted it out. And I also need to bring the creep feeder up here. That might have to wait till tomorrow. We'll just kind of have to see. I've got several other things I really need to get done this afternoon, but we're definitely going to bring some more water, test the fence, and I got to go drop this trailer off. Got everything loaded up. We've got our creep feeder on the trailer. I've got the back part strapped to the tailgate. It's got some feed in it. I put a little duct tape on there. I doubt it'll hold, but we'll try it. Got a bigger water tank. I've got our mineral feeder. I've also got a bucket full of feed to fill up the creep feeder and a bucket full of mineral to replenish the mineral feeder. I've got 2 T-posts right here and a T-post driver to kind of stake this creep feeder down. I've noticed a lot of the nannies that know what this is, some of the younger nannies, when they were little, they're going in this. They're pushing on it pretty hard, moving it around a little bit. So I've got some T-posts to kind of anchor it down. I got a couple extra straps. We're gonna get back up there. I'm gonna throw a strap over this and we're gonna head back up there, check on the goats. They've been up there for about an hour. Fill the water up, fill the mineral up, set the creep feeder up, make sure the fence is hot. All right, so it's the next day. I got the mineral feeder dropped off yesterday afternoon and also the creek feeder and filled up their water. Didn't record it, it was getting kind of late. Had a lot of stuff to do still yesterday afternoon. So I'm up here today. We're gonna check all the fence. I just turned it off. I know this back line is a little slack. I've got a wire going all the way around the bottom of the fence, about 16 inches up or so, and just to kind of seal off the pasture. But on this back side against this tree line, I ran another strand up high and it's loose. It's got a couple limbs on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that up real quick. And then I've got to hook up the float for the water. Got the wire tightened up now. There's just a couple of branches fell on it. I guess kind of got it loosened up. I know the wire was hot the other day because I actually got shocked up by the water tank. So I know the electric fence is working. So we'll go turn that back on, and I've got to get this pump filled up. But most of the baby goats are right here, so we'll check them out. Because once they get up here in this fescue, you can't see them. All this fescue is about waist high. You can barely see the mamas, much less the babies. But all the babies are just kind of hanging out up here by the barn. They do like to climb. I'm trying to get a count on these babies. I think I'm missing one, but there's no way to tell. Like I said, this stuff is waist high. I can barely see the mama, so I believe everybody's here. Ain't no mama running around hollering and carrying on. I really wish I could have got these goats up here a little bit earlier. Although it is, you know, waist high, a lot of this is these fescue shoots, just long with seed heads on the top. Not the best quality, and most of the bottom part of that fescue is kind of dry right now. We really need some rain. It's getting pretty tough around here. All our farmers, our local farmers, have stopped planting, kind of waiting for a couple shots of rain. So like I said, we need some rain. If you will, go ahead and pray for us, and pray for a couple inches. That'd be nice. So I finally got an accurate count on all the baby goats. Everybody's here. Everybody looks good. The mama's bellies are full. So let's go check out the water, get the float hooked up. Being that it's so hot and dry and these mamas are lactating, water is very crucial that they don't ever run out at any point. So I'm gonna hook up a float, make sure they're good to go, and make sure they don't run out of the water. About busted my butt. So everything looks good with the goats. All of them look pretty content. All the babies look good. All the mamas look good. They have fresh water on the float now. Their creek feeder up there, and they also have mineral filled up. So everything's good. The only thing is our electric fence. I got it tightened up. I got all the debris I could see off that one line off, but it still doesn't really have a strong charge, if it charged at all. I could see where I left it hooked up ever since the goats have not been up there. So it should have burned off any vegetation that touched that wire, and I could see where the wire was burning the plants. But I think tomorrow afternoon I'll probably take a weed eater up there, go around the fence line real quick and make sure I don't see anything shorting out. It could be that our ground is so dry that I'm not getting a good ground. So I did pour a little water around the ground. I might have to add some more tomorrow, but I'm gonna get all that vegetation off the fence line either way, just to eliminate that factor, and hopefully we can get that fence charge. I'm not too concerned about it today, but as that grass gets picked through and those mamas find the good stuff and start running out of the good stuff, they might start testing that fence, and there's a couple weak spots in that fence. So we don't want that to happen. And also, as a predator standpoint, I like to have some hot wire around the fence to hopefully deter predators a little bit. But it's about 90 degrees right now. I'm not gonna break out a weed eater right now. It'll be tomorrow afternoon late, or either early Friday morning before I get to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. We got all the goats moved. Happy to have them up there. Happy to have them on some fresh grass. Lowering the parasite load once again, and moving them along and hoping they consume the grass and grow, especially those babies. But I really appreciate y'all hanging out with us. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, and we'll see y'all on the next one.